What if Wednesday Season 2 doesn't just continue the story, but completely rewrites the rules of the Addams Family universe? Here's what changes everything. This time it's darker, weirder, full of wild new powers, ancient secrets, and jaw-dropping cast reveals. Netflix isn't just dropping it all at once. I've pulled together the latest photos, cast quotes, behind-the-scenes intel, even trailer clues, to break down everything coming. And if you want to stay ahead of Season 2's biggest twists, hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Thanks for being here. Welcome to Screen Scramble. Let's dive in. Release date revealed with a twist. Season 2 of Wednesday officially premieres on August 6, 2025, but not in one binge-worthy drop. Netflix is splitting the season into two parts. Part 1 launches on August 6th, and Part 2 follows on September 3rd, 2025. This staggered release is a major shift from Netflix's usual format. It blends traditional weekly pacing with binge culture. The idea is to extend the conversation, giving fans time to unpack each twist before the next one drops. Showrunner Alfred Goff explained that the two-part format allows each half of the story to breathe and resonate more deeply with viewers. It also opens the door for Netflix to build momentum and potentially pivot marketing strategies based on early responses. Netflix previously saw success with this approach during Stranger Things 4, and Wednesday could help cement this strategy for major genre releases. Goff and Miller hinted that if Season 2 succeeds with this model, it might shape how other Netflix hits are released in the future. And there's another benefit: viewer anticipation. The break between parts allows theories to grow, community discussion to thrive, and fan engagement to explode in ways a single drop just can't deliver. It turns every episode into an event. It also offers the showrunners more flexibility in post-production pacing, ensuring cliffhangers land with maximum impact. Viewers are expected to lean even more heavily into rewatching and speculating between the two drops. Teaser trailer breakdown. Clues you might have missed. The teaser opens with a striking moment. Wednesday is stopped at airport security. Dressed in black and clearly unimpressed, she empties her pockets, revealing enough weapons to start a small uprising. The agents look horrified. She looks bored. For her, it's just another typical Tuesday. From there, the footage moves fast. Nevermore Academy looks darker, eerier, changed. Brief shots show unfamiliar faces, eerie figures in the woods, and secret passages beneath the school. Pugsley, now a student, hesitantly steps through the school gates. For the first time, he's not just tagging along, he's got powers of his own. His role this season promises emotional depth and possibly unexpected consequences. The teaser hints at a bigger mystery beyond the school. Cryptic runes, magical relics, and shadowy figures suggest an ancient force is rising. Fans have already started decoding these scenes frame by frame online. Some fans believe a hidden map might play into the season's mystery, potentially revealing uncharted regions tied to Nevermore's origins, but that detail remains speculation for now. We also see Wednesday face to face with Tyler Galpin in his Hyde form, staring down his bulging eyes and sharp teeth on full display. Another shot shows a fiery, winged creature soaring above Nevermore, burning through the sky. One standout moment: Wednesday pulls a blade from her boot. The implication is clear. This season, she's ready for war. The final shot shows her glancing to the side with a cold, focused stare as she delivers a classic line. "You don't need to worry about me, mother. I do my best work in the dark." Massive cast shakeups. New faces at Nevermore. Season 2 brings a bold expansion of Nevermore's cast, introducing fresh energy and deeper mythology. Steve Buscemi joins as the new principal of Nevermore Academy. Described as eccentric and morally gray, his character, Lambert Blackwell, may be hiding more than a few secrets. Thandaway Newton plays Dr. Fairburn, a brilliant but dangerous figure who might blur the line between therapy and manipulation. Anthony Michael Hall's character is still under wraps, but reports link him to Nevermore's forgotten history and to the Addams family itself. Billie Piper plays Capri, a mysterious witch tied to Wednesday's bloodline. She may lure Wednesday toward darker power or test her sense of identity. Joanna Lumley arrives as Grandmama, finally introducing the mystical matriarch of the Addams family. Expect dark magic, family secrets, and comic chaos. In a nostalgic twist, Christopher Lloyd, beloved as Uncle Fester in the 90s films, will appear in a surprise role. His cameo is tightly guarded but eagerly anticipated. Some fans believe Lloyd may play a completely different character, possibly a mentor to the new principal or even a retired Nightshade. His involvement adds meta-textual richness to the season and will surely please longtime Addams Family fans. Not returning this season are Percy Hines White, who played Xavier, and Naomi J. Ogawa, who portrayed Yoko. Meanwhile, the core cast is back. Jenna Ortega as Wednesday, Emma Myers as Enid, Hunter Doohan as Tyler, Catherine Zeta-Jones and Luis Guzman as Morticia and Gomez, and Isaac Ordonez returning as Pugsley. Their continued presence anchors the season amid all the new faces and shifting dynamics at Nevermore. Plot details, a new mystery, and family secrets. Season 2 dives deeper into the Addams Family legacy while introducing a major new threat. The rumored antagonist is the Cradle, a shadowy force that preys on powerful supernatural bloodlines, and the Addams Family is at the top of the list. Wednesday's psychic visions are evolving. She now sees glimpses of events before they happen, but they may be manipulated or manipulated by someone else. Pugsley's storyline takes center stage. No longer comic relief, he's discovering latent powers, possibly necromancy, that could change the family's dynamic. A new secret society may rise to challenge the Nightshades, with darker motives and hidden roots at Nevermore. Whispers suggest the Cradle may be an ancient cult connected to old magic buried beneath the school's foundations. If true, that history could tie into the founding of Nevermore itself. At the core is Wednesday, caught between destiny and rebellion. Her loyalty to friends like Enid and her distrust of enemies like Tyler will be tested. Production details, Ireland, influence, and creative control. Season 2 filmed in Ireland, trading Romania for the foggy Gothic beauty of Powerscourt Estate. The new setting deepens the atmosphere with sprawling grounds, ancient ruins, and weather-worn architecture. Tim Burton returned with creative fire, directing early episodes and staying active behind the scenes. Co-creator Miles Miller said Burton wanted to root Season 2 more deeply in folklore and psychological horror. Burton praised Jenna Ortega's performance and creative influence, saying, "You can write it good, you can do whatever you want to do, but that kind of a character would need such clarity and purity and strength. A person has to have that. So for me, Jenna basically made the show that way." Jenna Ortega's role behind the camera also expanded. As a newly minted producer, she had direct input on script revisions, tone decisions, and even costume design. She pushed for a bolder, more horror-forward aesthetic and wanted Wednesday to face internal conflict that's less about boys, more about identity and fear. In an interview with Vanity Fair, Ortega explained her deeper involvement, saying, "I'm aware of my position as an actor. I know that I'm not in charge, but I think with someone like Wednesday, who is in every scene, it only makes sense for that person to be that involved in what's going on behind the scenes because she's on screen." The crew also brought on several new department heads, including returning production designer Mark Scruton, who led the show's visual aesthetic in Season 1. Known for his work on Beetlejuice and The Informer, Scruton brings a cinematic eye to Gothic world building. That influence shows up in the new set designs, which are more intricate, sinister, and historically layered. Character arcs. What's next for Wednesday, Enid, and Tyler? This season is a coming of rage for Wednesday, a term Ortega used to describe her character's evolution. It's not about softening her edges, but sharpening them. Rather than becoming more social or softened, Wednesday grows fiercer, more aware of the systems around her, and more willing to challenge them. Showrunner Alfred Guff spoke about the weight behind getting Wednesday right, saying, "You're dealing with an iconic character, and you're putting it in a way that's never been done before." We had a million discussions with Tim before the casting because we were like, if we don't get the right Wednesday, we're all screwed. Once we got Jenna on board, it was a million discussions with her. We all wanted to do the character justice and make it great. And look, I think the response has been fantastic. She's now the iconic Wednesday. Enid, after her werewolf transformation, is stepping into leadership. Her struggle now is balancing personal identity with public responsibility. Tyler, the former Hyde, returns, but whether he's reformed or more dangerous than ever remains to be seen. Pugsley's arc may be the sleeper story of the season. As he explores his powers, he's forced to confront mortality and legacy in ways that echo Wednesday's own journey. And with the addition of Grandmama, Wednesday may be forced to examine what parts of her family lineage she wants to claim and what she wants to destroy. Theories and unanswered questions. Theories are flooding Reddit, TikTok, and beyond. One theory suggests Grandmama has been orchestrating things behind the scenes, possibly even influencing Wednesday's visions. Another claims Wednesday's powers will evolve to influence time. A reversed clock in the teaser has sparked wild speculation about time loops and alternate realities. Fans are also debating whether Nevermore itself is cursed, and whether the cradle is part of that curse, or its origin. And let's not forget that mysterious stalker text from season 1. Who sent it? Why were they watching Wednesday so closely? Theories range from an exiled nightshade to an inside job at Nevermore. What's certain is that season 2 will leave fans guessing at every turn, and that's exactly what makes Wednesday such a phenomenon. So, are you ready for the darker, weirder, and even bloodier return of Wednesday? Let me know in the comments. Which new character are you most curious about? And what's your wildest theory for season 2? And hey, if you want to stay ahead of every trailer clue, cast leak, and plot twist, subscribe to the channel so you never miss a moment. We dig deep into the stories behind your favorite series. So hit that bell and join the mystery. And until next time, scrambled out.